Hey, hey, hey. It's your girl Aqua again. Coming back with another reading. So today, I did Libra. That's a whole nother video that you can check out. But this one right now will be for Scorpio. So, first things first, let's figure out what our moon cards are saying for Scorpio today. Scorpios, you guys are such loving creatures. But you guys have a downside to you as well. You guys can be quite vindictive in the most sneakiest way. So let's talk about self-improvement today. Not that it's a bad thing to, operate in the shadows, but it's all about how you do it. So today we're going to go with our first moon card here. And this is moon in Pisces. So be aware of indulging in negative or depressive tendencies. Did not just say being vindictive. That's a negative tendency. So Scorpio, during this time, after this eclipse that we just had, we had eclipse energy. So again, that's going inward. That is dealing with our shadow self, dealing with our shadow, our shadow work, self-clearing, self-knowledge, understanding ourselves. That's what that energy was about. So when you go inward, all of your negative qualities, you should definitely be willing to fix. Don't worry about fixing someone else's qualities. It's not about the blame game. It's about you. So a lot of the time we want situations to change, and we try to change it on our own. Sometimes it's not the situation that needs to change. Sometimes it's us. So this moon card in Pisces is telling us to do what? To go in. Pisces is the fish, the water. This is about our intuition. This is about self-understanding, self-knowledge, self-exploration. Okay? And then we also know that the water does what? It heals. It cleanses. So this is your confirmation that shadow work is definitely needed. You definitely need to take the time to focus on self, deal with self, fix self, upgrade self, how to be a better version of self. Because that's the only way that you're going to get to the place you're trying to go. Next, we have moon in Cancer. These are our emotions, because Cancer represents what? Again, the oceans, the tides, the moons. This is definitely about emotional things. So spend time with family or others. Avoid situations that can be a drain on your emotions. So those two things go hand in hand. First, you need to fix those negative innuendos, those negative things that are about ourselves. We have to go inward again. So while you're going inward, you have to understand that your actions are tied to your emotions. So if something triggers you, what is it going to do? It can either trigger you in a positive way or a negative way. But since we're trying to cleanse ourselves of our negative ways and trying to, upgrade ourselves, evolve, then you have to stay away from things that trigger your emotions, which will trigger those negative actions. You know what I mean? It's all about growth. So next, I want to see what the fairy cards have to say. And I really think that it would be a definite positive outcome for Scorpio, especially during this shift that we just had. We were in retrograde for how long? I believe there were 2 planets that were in retrograde. And some of y'all did not pay attention. And I told y'all about these flyers. So we have come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. So that means definitely tap into your spirit team. Tap into your spirit guides. Whatever God it is that you serve, tap into them. He, she, whatever you want to identify your God as. But definitely tap into your spirit guides, your teams, your angels, your ancestors, because teamwork makes the dream work. So while you are stopping those negative things that you do, whether it be gossip, whether it be cussing somebody out, whether it be like, you know what, you did this to me, but guess what? I'm going to do this, and you ain't even going to know it until it's too late. Yeah, we ain't got time for that sneaky and vindictive shit at all. Because, again, that's a drain on emotions. And the next thing you know, you're being triggered again. So then that's more negative actions. And then do you see the karmatic debt that becomes built? And then you wonder, well, why is this like this? Because look at all the shit that you did. Every action does not deserve a reaction. And that's what that is telling us. So you're going to have to work with your spirit team in order to get through this toxic cycle that you're in. And I said that earlier in a reading. Toxic situations, places, and things keep us stagnant. You can't reach, your momentum. You can't move like the Chariot in the tarot deck. That's the movement card. You can't do that if you're stuck in toxic situations, if you're stuck in a toxic mindset, you just can't do it. So again, go inward, start working on ways to fix oneself, work with your spirit team, clear those emotions so that you can be the better version of you. So no, do not cuss that person out. No, they don't need it. No, we do not have to do revenge or get back. We do not have to one up anybody, because remember, the universe is always watching. And right now, like I posted on my social, she's in a rampage. She's correcting all things that are wrong. She's rebalancing. She's restoring order. She's restoring peace. You don't want to be a part of something that she has to correct or restore. You definitely want to be a part of the process of, look, I'm bringing peace and balance. I'm helping. You don't want to be a part of the problem. Next, we have two. We have life energy. And again, this is my fairies. So we have life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. So again, that goes in hand with the moon in Pisces. It's telling us to check, our actions, check our inner self, check these negative things that we're doing, saying, thinking. And then we have our moon in Cancer. That's telling us to spend time with family or others, you know what I mean? Spend time with people that make you happy. Spend time with people that uplift you, hold you accountable. Because that's what family does. If you're messing up, your family will be like, look, you messing up. You know what I mean? And then again, avoid situations that can be triggering. Things that's going to drain, your emotions, your feelings. That's going to force you back into that negative action. And then with the life energy card, that's definitely telling us, listen, once you do these things, your light is going to shine so bright. You're going to start finding ways to heal, those parts of your shadow that needs to be healed. You're definitely going to see the light all around you once you take these things into consideration. And then your inner child. We should definitely heal our inner child, because that's where a lot of our traumas come from. So you ever been around someone that's like, well, I'm just like that because I've been through this and I've been through that, and it's always what they've been through as a child, not necessarily what they've been through as an adult that molded them into this person. So heal your inner child, so therefore you don't have to use that as a crutch, so that you don't have to keep using that as something. And I don't mean that in the most negative way, because I know that as adults, traumatic experiences a lot of the time happen within our childhood. But at some point in time, you're definitely going to have to not let that go, but you're going to have to heal that. And so when you heal something, you know it's there, or you know it was there, you acknowledge it, but you no longer allow it to hold control over you. So definitely let's work on doing those things. Then in the aspect of yin and yang, I love yin and yang oracle decks because it's just so, I don't know. See, I love when the cards fly out like that because it's like, read me. So we're definitely going to do that. But I feel like I need to read that one next. These ones too. I like the order they came in. All right. Deception, temptation. Don't be deceived by temptation. So again, once you get on this path of healing, don't let something from your past or something that is a taboo or something that you love to indulge in but don't need to, don't let that come back to the forefront to where as though you find yourself back in a situation. So for my Scorpio men out there, if that's women, if that's alcohol, if that's gambling, whatever,